Armored Knight from Fort Lauderdale, Florida asks, with the freeze announcement at Washington State, does the Pac-12 house of cards fall? Most of you don't know what this is about. So Washington State has announced that they have budget issues out there, and so they're putting a freeze on all discretionary spending, and they're trying to get their affairs in order, and it's a poverty plea. That's what it is. It happens sometimes. Not all the time is it publicized, but it happens sometimes. It's just not good. The Pac-12 is not in a good place. I had a submission from one of you, or a comment from one of you when I woke up this morning, and it said, hey, I love the show, but I'm kind of tired of these doom and gloom segments. You're like a fire and brimstone preacher. I made that second part up. He did say the first part. I'm trying as best I can. I don't like doing these segments, but I can't escape the reality of the situation. So, for example, I would love to talk about the Pac-12's future in glowing terms. I can't. It doesn't feel like it's going to exist 2 weeks from now, which is a little bit of a stretch. But seriously, when's the last time you heard good messaging from the West Coast? When is the last time anything substantive was said or done out there that inspired confidence in your own mind that the Pac-12 is going to sustain itself long term? This is just another in a long line of really, really bad signals. They still haven't gotten the media rights deal taken care of. They don't have a major player to hitch their wagon to. They don't have a major network. You're dead in the water if you don't have that. And it's bad enough if your member institutions are stuck with you and they don't have options. Arizona State and Arizona and Utah, they have options. Oregon and Washington have options. I think they're going to bail. I don't know what in the world you can do at this point to save yourself out there. And here's the downside of it. Okay, and here's where I can go on the field for you. The downside of this whole Pac-12 fiasco out there is it's threatening to overshadow what could be a phenomenal year on the field. The Pac-12 could very well be the most entertaining conference in college football this year. They have got 6 teams with over-under preseason win totals of 8.5 or higher. That's more than any Power 5 conference in America. And no one's talking about it other than us because it's all about media rights. It's all about conference realignment. And yes, we have spoken about that too. I'm talking about it right now. But the terms I'm talking about it in is not necessarily relishing in it. I hate it, but it's reality. And it's bad enough that it's happening, but it's even worse that the Pac-12 has a year coming up that they should be able to package and market as a great big billboard for how great the conference is and what it could be. And instead, I don't know how you avoid it getting overshadowed at this point. So I just kind of wish whatever's going to happen, I could press a fast forward button and have it already happen so we don't actually have to be drugged through that mud, but it's going to happen. It's coming, and I don't think it's going to move all that fast, unfortunately. It does not appear that we're going to, I don't know. I would love for there to be stability out there. It does not appear that that's on the horizon. Wish I had a better message for you.